My dear friends, thank you for this opportunity. I'm Jeffrey Stansfield, the ringmaster of Esports Circus. I'd like to invite you to come and run away with the circus. First, a little bit about me. I've been a broadcast engineer and businessman for over 30 years. I'm responsible for building and designing over 200 TV stations, hundreds of production and post-production systems. I have worked and served on the board of Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineers, who defines and supports the standards used in the entertainment industry. I recently published a book with 10 of my fellow colleagues from the organization called The Media Puzzle, considered one of the top books in the broadcasting and entertainment industry. When I was a child, my grandmother took me to the Roosevelt Memorial in Washington, D.C. Next to Eleanor Roosevelt's bust was written, "When you cease to make a contribution, you begin to die." These words have carried me through my life, inspiring me to always give back and contribute a little more than I take. I have been a big brother, mentoring 5 young men into manhood. I'm a member of the American Red Cross, assisting disaster recovery all over the country, proudly serving as the head of logistics for the American Red Cross at the Tournament of Roses Parade. During the pandemic, I have helped pass out meals and groceries to needy families, running shelters for the American Red Cross as a supervisor, and helped build houses for Habitat for Humanity. When I was 4 years old, my mom and I packed up and went to a little concert in upstate New York called Woodstock. So you know I'm probably a free thinker. Today I come to you as the founder and CEO of a remarkable company, the Esports Circus. Esports Circus helps schools develop esports teams. We host in-person esports events at schools and towns, allowing students the opportunity to compete and play on massive stages. We also are a professional broadcast company and will design and produce TV shows around the esports events we produce. The Esports Circus idea came to me when I was integrating equipment into one of the large arenas. A faculty member at one of the local schools who I work with came to me with issues concerning development of their esports program, and I found a way to help. That was, I realized there was a massive opportunity in collegiate and high school esports. As for the circus, I've always loved the circus. And here is a chance for me to bring this excitement and magic to a new industry. We seek $1.5 million for a 10% equity stake in the company. We are also willing to entertain higher investment amounts for a more significant stake in the circus, up to 40%. So let's talk about the Esports Circus. Our product is not patented. Frankly, there's nothing to patent. It's not a new or coming soon product. We've already done 2 events last year in 2020 with incredible success. We are poised to produce more events, and we are ready to make some serious money. We will use investment money to hire the best staff and buy or lease the best equipment to create the best circus that's ever been. We need to hire good salespeople and great executives and to upgrade our current technology to the latest systems. Now let's talk about the need we identified and how Esports Circus fills that need. Esports is the fastest growing phenomenon today, and colleges and universities throughout the country, including Canada, are recruiting and giving high school students full and partial scholarships to attend their schools and play esports. But most schools don't know how to develop and monetize teams. They aren't effectively recruiting students and identifying career paths for them. And they don't have the IT skills needed to implement modern and secure technical infrastructure. Esports Circus is here to help. We foster interest and excitement by hosting events at schools and towns across the country, bringing the Esports Circus experience directly to the communities and schools. We invite other schools from around the area to participate in a fun, family-friendly environment. College and high school athletes can compete on stage and participate in other creative STEM activities, including esports robotics, virtual reality, game design, production, and art. We also offer coaching and esports STEM certification programs. We work with schools to help develop programs to meet their needs and work with student clubs to help get them started in the esports world. Many schools are not near large esports venues, and most don't like to host collegiate events because they are typically not as profitable as professional events. We work with schools to help them build their own large esports space. We also help schools get on the right technical track to support their esports programs. For example, most schools build a local network center, putting computers on desks next to kids like they did in the 80s. This workflow is not flexible and opens the door to vandalism, theft, and malware. Esports Circus has a proven workflow using secure systems which can be moved anywhere on campus in minutes. If a computer breaks down, we can have another computer up and running literally in seconds. And no one can upload anything to the servers without administration permission. Esports Circus gives profits back to schools to help them continue to build their programs. When a school hosts us on campus, they get 5% of the profits. We also have opportunities for a host and participating school to share in the revenues, with a 25% revenue share on ticket sales and a 50-50 or 25% revenue split on all sponsorships they bring in. Our future plans include bringing the magic to TV, producing a series of broadcast and streaming shows. There are over 913 million YouTube channels focused on gaming, and there are 94 million Twitch channels. But esports gaming-oriented program is notably absent on Netflix, HBO, or even Amazon. We intend to produce shows like a docudrama about life in the esports circus, Cosplay Runway, and relaunch the Robot Wars show. While Esports Circus is a relatively new company, we have many years of experience behind us. I have 30 years of experience as a broadcast engineer and systems integrator. Other team members have decades of experience in marketing, branding, production, social media, and sports. Last year, we received the prestigious STEM certification for outstanding achievements for our work and a revolutionary program in developing a complete package of STEM activities for schools. Prior to the pandemic shutdown, our business was already making money. In 2020, we made about $25,000 in sponsorship revenues at our events. As the pandemic restrictions begin to lift, we are on track to host 2 to 3 more events before the end of this year. Each is expected to bring in about $250,000. We project revenues of over $4 million over the next 2 years from our events, with another $1 million from our team building programs. As we ramp up production on our esports programming, we project potential annual revenues near $6 million. In all, our estimated 2022 revenue is $7 to $8 million. Our long-term objective is to eventually franchise the circus over the United States and all over the world. This is potentially increasing our revenues many times over. For more detailed information about our company and programs, please visit our website, esportscircus.com, and I will see you at the circus.